Hey everyone, so I want to talk about linen today. It's super popular, I think, because it has that kind of like soft, natural, lived-in look. But I see linen sheets all over Pinterest, all over Instagram. A lot of the boutique bedding companies carry it. I want to talk a little bit more about it today and talk about some of my favorite places to buy linen sheets. So first off, linen is a fabric that's made from plant fibers, specifically the flax plant, which is where we get, flax seeds and linseed oil. It's more sustainable than cotton, which is another one of the reasons why I think it's so popular. And people have been growing flax and making linen from it for thousands of years now. It is a fabric that dates back to ancient times. So I personally like linen because it's got that like really nice rumpled, lived-in look that's so appealing in all of those Instagram photos. It also takes dye differently than cotton, and you get those really nice, soft, muted, natural-looking colors with it. It's typically a bit heavier than cotton, but it is still a super light and breathable fabric. So linen sheets are great if you sleep hot, very popular with hot sleepers communities. And one thing to keep in mind about linen, though, is that it has a tendency to feel a little bit like rough or coarse when you first get it fresh out of the package. It takes a little bit of breaking it before it's super soft. You will find some linen that is like already pre-broken in, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But natural linen is naturally a stiffer, more coarse fiber when you first, at least until it wears a little bit. Another thing I found is that linen sheets tend to pill a little bit, especially during that break-in period when you're like washing it for the first couple times, and they can take a really long time to dry, or at least longer than cotton. I dry mine in the dryer on cool so they don't shrink. And they definitely take longer than cotton. I know a lot of people tend to even prefer to air dry their linen, but the fibers are gonna like hold more moisture and they are gonna take a little bit longer to cool than your typical cotton sheets. But like I said, it's super popular, it's gorgeous. I'm sure you've seen pictures of it all over Pinterest. So I wanna talk today a little bit about some of my favorite places to buy linen bed sheets. One of my favorite places to get linen bed sheets, or honestly like sheets in general, is Parachute. If you've seen some of my other recent videos, I just got their brushed cotton sheets and I have them on my guest bed right now, and they're like one of my favorite things ever. But Parachute has Oeko-Tex certified sheets, duvets, shams, quilts, blankets, all 100% European flax linen. Their sheet sets and their heritage blankets are some of my favorite linen things that they carry. And the sheets come in over a dozen colors. You can choose whether you want a side open pillowcase or like the back envelope open, which gives you the really nice corners. Everything's 100% European linen, and it's all sustainably made in a family run factory in Portugal, which is really cool. Another thing that I really like about Parachute's linen is that it's stonewashed, so it comes soft right out of the package. You don't have to like suffer through that break-in period at all. Parachute also makes a tencel, lyocell, and linen blend sheet. They call it their Heirloom tencel linen. It's definitely their like more premium price point sheets, but it blends 100% European flax linen with tencel lyocell, which is that like super soft, like so it's sometimes just billed as eucalyptus. It's a fabric made from eucalyptus. So you get the like really beautiful look and eventual softness of linen, but you also get a little bit of that silkiness and the drape from the lyocell. They're definitely like your, wedding registry, like premium price point, like luxury sheets, but they're really, really nice. So Brooklinen is another big name in the like kind of boutique sheet scene. And I really like a lot of their products as well. Their sheets tend to be a little bit, or their linen sheets tend to be a little bit lighter than some of the other ones that I'm gonna talk about today. Which for some people is good. Some people, it might wear out a little bit faster, but they come in a bunch of different patterns and colors, and even some striped patterns, which is kind of rare for linen. It's usually, you get your like kind of solid, soft colors for linen, and they have some like really, really beautiful stripes that I like. I also really like the Citizenry. They make Oeko-Tex certified sheets, also made in Portugal, like Parachute. They're decent price point, and kind of compared to the other stuff on this list, they have like a little bit of a moodier color palette. So if that speaks to you, it's maybe worth checking out. Now I also have to mention Fergusons Irish Linen. So if you want like linen that's as traditional as it gets, that's where to get it. They're super traditional, they're heirloom quality, it's not stonewashed, so you're gonna get like Irish linen fresh off the loom. You're gonna need to break it in. It's gonna be pretty stiff when you first get it, but this is gonna last you forever. It's like the hand it down to your grandkids linen. It does come with a price tag. One sheet, like one single flat sheet is almost the same price as a set of sheets from some of these other companies. But like I said, it's heirloom quality. Like it will last you a very long time if you can get through that break-in period. Or maybe you like the super stiff, fresh out of the package linen feel. You know, no judgment, but you are gonna need to break it in. Now finally, I feel like I have to mention Quince. I love them. They've got the kind of like sustainable luxury vibe, and they make really nice like clothing and home goods, but the quality is kind of reflected in that price. It's not gonna be quite as good quality as some of the like actual luxury or like boutique brands that I'm talking about here. You can get a linen sheet set for less than $200. It may not last as long as some of these other brands. A lot of Quince's sheets are made in India. I'm not sure about their linen. You are getting a affordable price point, but you're also not getting quite as high quality. That said, I think it's a good way to test out linen if you're not sure, if you want to try it out and you're not sure if you're gonna like it. Their linen sheets do tend to pill a little bit, but they are still pre-washed, so it's not, they're gonna be a little bit softer out of the package than Fergusons. And they do come in like a variety of colors, which is nice. Of all of these sheets, I really love Parachute. I think that the quality of their linen is perfect for their price point, or better than even their price point, as with all of their sheets. I also really like the colors that they come in. I also like Citizenry just for their colors and their aesthetic as well. And like I said, like if you want the super heirloom quality, go with Fergusons. If you want to just test out something that's cheap and might not last as long, go with Quince. If you've tried any of these and want to let me know what you think, leave a comment. I'm also going to keep testing and reviewing sheets, so let me know if there's something that I should try next. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.